What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hamza from Azathot Gaming, and today I'm coming to you guys with another legendary Dark Warrior deck profile, except this time we're not putting up 17 negates, we're not putting up a Curious, a Griffin, an Extra Link. This time we're going to be Azathotting with one-card combos, and this is also setting you up with a Borderlo, Savage Dragon, and Dawn Dragster. Again, guys, thanks for helping us hit 1K subscribers, and if you want to join the giveaway for the first that engages, you just need to comment down below on this video or the last two videos, and then I'll be picking a random winner from there. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video, shall we? So starting off, of course, you play the one Armageddon and the one Dark Grepher. These cards need no introduction. They're super standard in Dark Warrior decks, and if you need an explanation, just watch my other videos on them. And then we play triple Vion because you need the starters in your deck, as well as the double Malicious. Just more one-card combos for the Azathot play and the Dragster or Borderlo Savage Dragon. So that's that. And then we play the double Aqua Dolphin and Treble Stacy Connector. These cards, like, again, you just want to play more one-card engines, except if you open this, you can Azathot them, you can rip two cards out of their hand, and you're going to also set up Borderlo, Savage, or Dawn Dragster. So more or less what you want to do with these cards are all one-card engines. So drawing any of these one cards literally guarantees you game. And then if you draw an extender as well, it pushes you even harder. And for the Blackwings, I play Blackwings, Zephyros the Elite, and Steam the Cloak. These cards are super standard because, of course, you're playing the Power Tool build. This is the only way to play the Dark Warriors. If you play them any other way, you're probably playing it wrong. This card's broken because you abuse the tokens in this combo, and that's how you get to the Savage Dragon. And then Zephyros is the main reason why the combo. Once again, it's Airblade Turbo, so you want to recycle armor as much as possible. And then for the extenders, again, I'm playing two Crusadia Arborea instead of just the one. This card, like, it's really clutch if his soul gets interrupted, because you can just, if you have one more extender, you can summon Arborea and then make a Power Tool with Arborea and the Armageddonite. So I was actually thinking about playing this card at 3, just because it's like one of the best extenders because you can still normal summon it. So, but I'm still testing, but right now 2 is really good. And then, of course, the standard extenders, you play triple Junk Forward, triple Butter Spy, and double Photon Thrasher. There's like nothing else to say with these cards. If you open these cards with any of your extenders, it's pretty much game. Even if you open your starters, it's game as well. So yeah, super standard. Still playing Thrasher over Red Layer because I think Thrasher is just much better, especially with all these stun decks going on. And then played Destroy the Mirror. Turn 2 plays, and this with Grepher is like, it's basically the exact same thing as game. You want to play as many darks as possible that don't conflict with each other. And Destrudo in hand is the same thing in graveyard. So even drawing this card is perfectly fine because you just summon Grepher off of Isolde, and you can get that, and then you just kill him. And then for the PKs, I'm playing the 2 Boots and the 1 Cloak. Super standard. Don't really change this at all. If you draw this, you still have 2 Fog Blades. If you draw this, if you draw this, it's perfectly fine because you can just pitch it off a Grepher or just keep it in your hand for a follow-up play. If you draw any of these cards, you still have a legal target. If you draw 2 of them, you still have a legal target. So it doesn't really hurt you at all. And even drawing one of them sort of helps the combo because you don't need to banish the Cloak. So that's it for the monsters. And then for the spells, we're playing the standard triple Call by the Grave. It's a combo deck. You don't want your opponent to interrupt you. You want to stop as many cards as possible, and you want to just play because you don't want them to play. Extenders, triple Instant Fusion, super standard. I have the space to play it, so why wouldn't I? And Raging is a body on board that can interrupt Colossus plays and other sort of plays like that. For the equip spells, 1 Arfugitor, Axe of Fools, Overdone Burial, Living Fossil, Divine Sword. All standard. I'm still not playing Autonomous Action because I think the card's useless. And then triple DDR because you're playing, of course, the Power Tool. So you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different names, 8 total equip spells. And the only dead ones in your hand are, realistically speaking, Arfugitor. Everything else you can kind of work around with, so it's fine. If you Axe the Fools, you're rusty, you can eradicate them. So there's that. Then on to the 1-ofs, you play 1 Midbreaker. Because it's like drawing Soul Charge. If you draw this card, you win the game. Foolish Burial because it's another extender because you can dump Malicious or the PK cards. If your Armageddonite gets interrupted, or if you normal Arma and they Ash you, you can Foolish it. Rhoda, same thing. It's a 1-card combo. Monster Born's an extender. It helps you push harder. Even going second, if you have full combo, you don't play this card at all, and then you just kill him next turn. And then I play the 1 Rank Up Magic because I'm playing the Azathot build, and the Rank Up Magic just comes in clutch when you make your Time Thief Redoer, and then you obviously rank it up, make an Azathot, pop a card, and then no monster effects. You literally just beat the meta. And then I'm playing the 1 Fog Blade and 1 Shade. Originally, I was playing 2 of these cards, but they actually conflict because they're not extenders. And if your play gets interrupted, you can still end on some sort of synchro board with like this and a time thief for doer, so it doesn't really matter. And then of course the one shade because you need it for the combo. So that's it. I'm playing 50 again, super standard. 50 is the best number to play because you can see your side deck cards. So onto the extra deck, I play one Link Rebo. Standard, you need it for Boral Sword and Steam. Space Insulator because you need it for the combo. It's a Dark Link 2, you go into Rusty. And then the best Link 2 is a Sold. Obviously, tutors every card out in your deck. They hit Armageddonite to 1 and Greffer to 1, but with this card, you basically play 3 of those copies because you do them 3 times. One of the best Link 2s in the game right now, Nightmare Phoenix, because it's so splashable, it pops anything. And then Nightmare Unicorn as well, the exact same thing, except it outs Thunder Dragon boards. It outs other problematic boards that can't be destroyed with battle and stuff like that. Summon Sorceress, because once again, you need it with a combo because a Sold and another Warrior Monster goes into Summon Sorceress, or a Space Insulated Link Rebo goes into Summon Sorceress. So you can fully combo off like that. Then of course Rusty, the best Link 3 in the game so far. He just tutors everything. He's the reason why every deck can Azathot. This card needs to get banned or ban Rank Up Magic or ban Azathot or something, or else people are still going to be breaking this card. Even worst comes to worst, if this card gets if your hand gets interrupted, you can make it Rusty. Most decks just put a double Fog Blade, so it's just annoying to play against, but I play the card because it's annoying to play against. One Boral Sword because Boral Sword is Boral Sword. You want to kill him. And then one Redoer, one Azathot. This is how you do it. You summon a Redoer, you use its effect, you banish itself. It'll return at the end phase at any zone. But you need to make sure one of your zones is complete because when you rank it up, you summon the Azathot to this zone here or any zone it points to. So then Rusty will trigger the pop card. And then Azathot doesn't even trigger, it just blanket effects, stops all monsters. So Danger decks and Thunder Dragon decks can't play, and the Mirror Match can't play either. And then I play the one Instant Fusion target, Invoke Raging. No better target to play. And then for synchros, you play Brio, because Brio plus Yazi helps you out the Thunder Dragon boards, and you can OTK with it. And then of course you play the Yazi for the turn 2 play, and you can Yazi pop a card, and then Brio shuffle everything back, and bounce everything to hand, then OTK them. And then you play Power Tool, because Power Tool is super standard. And then in my variant, I'm playing Borlo Savage Dragon. What he does when he's summoned, he takes a Link monster, he equips it to it like in a equip spell, and then he gains counters equal to its Link number, and then he can negate that many times. Not once per turn, but his negates aren't, they're not soft ones per turn, like a hard ones per turn, so you go and negate once per turn, but he'll have like 3 total negates. So you negate once during their turn, then negate again during your turn to OTK them. So yeah, that's 15 in the extra deck, and now we're just going to go on to the combos. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the combos. So I'm going to show you 2 combos. The one is the 1-card engine, so this could be Space Connector, this could be Armageddonite, this could be Dark Greffer, this could be Vion, this could be any other like 1-card engine like Rhoda, anything like that. And then I will show you another version as well that's like super generic. So yeah, so we're going to start the combo. Obviously you're going to normal summon Space Connector, going to use its effect, and going to tutor Aqua Dolphin directly from the deck to the field. Zone placement doesn't matter here. And then you can use Aqua Dolphin effect. I'm going to show you that you don't need it, and these cards are all irrelevant. So you're going to link into Isolde. Oops. You're going to link into the Isolde. If you saw that they don't have Ghost Ogre, you can add a card to your hand, but we don't want to do that right now. We're just going to use Isolde's effect to dump 4. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to dump the 4 useless ones. So Divine Sword always, Overdone Burial, Axe of Fools, and our Future. And then we're going to tutor out the Armageddonite directly from our deck to the field. So dump the Armageddonite. Now use Armageddonite's effect. And just like every other standard combo that we play, we're going to dump Zephyros the Elite to the graveyard. Then we're going to do the Banish 2 thing. And add back the Divine Sword. You can equip the Divine Sword to Armageddonite or Soul, doesn't matter because you're going to bounce it. And then summon the Zephyros here. And then you're going to equip the Divine Sword again to Armageddonite. And then you're going to link them. It's very important that Divine Sword goes to the graveyard, or else you can't Airblade Turbo them. So you're going to dump that. You're going to summon Sorceress. And you're going to target Zephyros. And you're going to bring out, like I said before, everybody's favorite Thick Boy, Steam the Cloak. In defense position. Effects are negated, but it doesn't matter. Then you're going to Synchro Summon a 3 and a 4 into your lovely Power Tool Dragon. If it's ulti, it's better. Steam will trigger, summoning you a token. Token placement doesn't matter at all. So from here, we're going to banish the Armageddonite and the Isolde to add back the Divine Sword to our hand. Now we're going to use Power Tool Dragon's effect. Reveal the 3 DDRs, because a lot of people are saying, how did I search the DDR? Reveal the 3 DDRs, your opponent picks one. Oh no, I got a DDR, wow. You have a DDR in your hand. So now you go DDR pitch, and you grab the Armageddonite. Here. Now use Armageddonite's effect, And from here, you're gonna dump your Destrudo directly from the deck to the graveyard. And now over here, what you're gonna do is you're going to use Steam's effect to tribute the token to summon Steam back to the field. And then you're gonna link Steam and Power Tool away into your Space Insulator. Now this is really important because you need this token on board, and there's like no other way to do it that's as clean. So now you link these two, and now Steam will trigger because it's a mandatory effect, and you're going to summon your token. Oh shit. Your token right here. Zone placement doesn't matter. So now you go Summon Sources and Space Insulator away into your old trusty Rusty. Right above the Armageddonite. It's just convenient to have these zones, it doesn't matter. You can use Rusty effect. So Rusty effect is going to trigger, and you're going to set the rank up magic launch or shade. It doesn't matter, but the reason why you set rank up magic launch is so that if they're holding the Ash Blossom trying to be cheeky, it doesn't matter because you got the magic launch. So now from here, you're gonna dump the Cloak. Okay, so now you have the rank up magic launch set, and now you're gonna use Cloak's effect to banish itself, and then Cloak is going to add the Boots to your hand. So now that you control Phantom Knight's monster, you special summon the Boots. Again, zone placement doesn't matter right here because you're going to be taking these zones anyways. So now from here, you're going to use that Destrudo that you dumped from the Armageddonite, and it's going to target the Boots or the token, just not the Armageddonite. So it's going to summon this, target the Boots, okay? So now you have a 4 and a 3, but the token's also a level 1, and the token has no restrictions on what it can or it can't be used as. So you're going to synchro summon the Destrudo, which is a 4, this, which is a 3, and the token into your Borreload Savage Dragon. So Savage Dragon will trigger on summon, equipping the Summon Sorceress and giving him 3 counters. And he's also at 4,200 attack points. So now you're going to banish the Boots, and Boots will trigger, and you're going to add the Shade to your hand. Now you're going to set the Shade and activate the Shade. Whoopsies. Set the Shade and activate the Shade, and summon the Shade. And now from here, you're going to overlay 2 into your Time Thief or Doer, and then on summon, you're going to use its effect to banish itself. Okay? So now, we're going to analyze the game state again. Yeah, DDR falls off, whatever, I don't care. Now you're going to analyze the game state, okay? You have your 4 cards in hand. These 4 cards could have been anything, like they could have been a monster reborn, you could have extended further. Instead of grabbing the Shade with this, you could have just grabbed the Fog Blade instead, because you had the extra level 4, so you could have grabbed the Fog Blade. Of course, the Call by the Gaze, there are more interruptions. Any other extenders just sets it up for next turn. And basically what this is going to do is your opponent's you're going to go end phase, Redoer is going to return. Standby phase, you're not going to use Redoer's effect. Then during your opponent's turn, when they play a card, you go activate rank up magic to target the Redoer, and then it'll equip, and then you'll summon the Azathot, okay? Say you're doing it in Sky Strike and they go activate multi-roll, you can chain. Rusty will pop the multi-roll. Now you have a Savage Dragon to protect you from any sort of Widow Anchor, any Pankratops, anything like that. So that was one combo, and now I'm just going to show you guys another combo. So yeah guys, welcome back. So now I'm going to show you any Isolde turbo cards, and any way to get to Isolde will lead you to a combo. So right here, you can see I have Fortnite actually jump forward, and these cards, obviously they're the like worst cards to draw together, but they're still full combos. So you go Special Thrasher, normal summon the junk forward or the other monster, and then you're going to link 2 into Isolde. Obviously don't use effective search so you fear the Ghost Ogre, so you're going to use the Isolde effect to dump 4. So you're going to dump the Phoenix Blade, of course, the Axe of Fools, the Air Future, and the Overdone Burial, because Living Fossil is one of the best ones in your deck. And now after this effect resolves, you're going to go ahead and summon the Armageddonite and use Armageddonite's effect to dump the Zephyros. So once again, it's just pure Airblade Turbo. You're going to banish 2, add the Divine Sword to your hand, equip the Divine Sword to Isolde or Armageddonite, doesn't matter again, bounce it with Zephyros, and then re-equip it to any of your warrior monsters because you need this card in the graveyard. So now you link 3 into the Summon Sorceress, and then Summon Sorceress is going to target Zephyros and bring out Thick Boy's Steam. So now from this, you're going to banish the Armageddonite and the Isolde to add the Divine Sword. It doesn't really matter what you banish as long as you banish the Armageddonite the second time or even the first time, because you need to be able to loop the cards. So now you synchro summon the Thick Boy and Zephyros into Power Tool, and again, this is a mandatory effect, so you summon the token. Power Tool effect, reveal the 3 DDRs. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you guessed one. Oh no, I got one. Wow. So now you have that. and then you go DDR, you're gonna pitch, and you're gonna summon the Armageddonite. Now on summon, Armageddonite will trigger, and you're gonna dump the Destrudo from your deck to the graveyard. So from here, you're gonna go Steam Effect to tribute the token. Zone placement doesn't matter again. And now you link the Power Tool and the Steam away, so any 2 monsters into Space Insulator. And then Steam will trigger again. So Thick Boy's given us 2 tokens so far. Right here. And then you're going to link Summon Sorceress and Space Insulator away into Rusty. Okay, so right here you can see I haven't used these 3 cards at all. I'm going to use Rusty's effect again. Set the rank up launch, dump the cloak, and then banish the cloak on the separate instance to add your boots. Obviously, since you control a PK monster, you can special summon cloak from your hand, and then you can go Destrudo effect to target the cloak. Targeting the cloak is the important reason because if you target the Armageddonite, he'll summon as a 3, and it'll be a 3, 6, and a 7, and we don't play the Dragster. If you want to play the Dragster, you can, but Boral Savage just covers more. It has a wider range and it covers more cards. So yeah, we're gonna go Destrudo, target the cloak, the boots. So now it'll be a 4, 3, and a 1. So you're gonna synchro these cards away. And the good thing about Steam is there's no restriction on this token, so it can literally be used for anything. So you summon the Boros Savage Dragon, and then on summon, Savage Dragon will trigger, and equip your highest link material monster. So it's between Space Insulator and some sources. Obviously you want the link 3, so you want 3 negates. And then from here you're going to, this goes at the bottom of your deck. And then from here you're going to banish the boots to grab the Fog Blade, and then as shown before, you're gonna set activate, overlay the 2 into Redoer, and then use Redoer's effect. He falls off, summons that, and then you still have your 3 in hand, and then during the end phase you'll come back, and then your opponent draws, blah blah, does whatever. Standby phase, you Azathot them. So like even analyzing this board state right here, this Azathot. So analyzing the board state right here, you have 21, you have 42, and you have 24. So if they pass on anything, it's game. And then during your turn, you still have 1 boots left. So you can still go Rusty effect, and you'll still be able to set this and dump the boots. So even if somehow they play through all of this, you still have 2 Boral Savage negates, assuming that you negated something, and a Fog Blade. So you still have 2 negates during your opponent's turn. It's consistent, and you can always push for damage. Assuming that these cards in your hand were an extender, you would be able to just end with the Fog Blade as well instead of like the Shade, because you would have this, this, and this. So that's if you only open an extender. And the main reason, the main difference I would say for the other builds is that you can play either Dragster or Borolo Savage Dragon. But once again, I say Savage Dragon covers a wider variety of cards to negate, and this helps you protect. This protects you from getting twinned your back row, like during the draw phase. Savage Dragon can negate that, and then you're guaranteed an Azathot. And if they kaiju your Redoer, you still have a negate on board. And even playing around the negate, if you open the Yakudolphin and you can see the kaiju, you can either just leave the Redoer on board and see what they do, or make them force them to kaiju the Savage Dragon instead. So yeah. So once again, guys, those are the combo videos. We really appreciate everybody subscribing to the channel. Road to 1K was finally achieved, so we will be doing that giveaway like I mentioned before and in our previous videos. If you guys are interested in competing in the giveaway, you can comment on this video, the previous video, or the video before that. So the most 3 recent videos you guys can comment on, and you'll be entered in the prize pool. And we will be doing this selection later on this week. We don't know when. And if you win, you'll know. So yeah, and this will be for the first set German engages. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for following the channel. This has been Hamza from Azathot Gaming, signing out. Peace.